Tua now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Mike, hey, kill. 27. Set the tone, defense, let's go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Taken down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And this is incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
For number 80, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
This is it! This is it!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
The 26.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers 7.
Second down and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there.
Prescott from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. A give to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch. Check 24, check 24. Jim. Hey, watch this. Check 9. We're going to 54, right here. Check.
The give is to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
For number 80.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On play action, here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. He's got Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's crossing. He's checking crack. We're going to 54 right here. 51, Mike 51. Hey, come on, now. Watch it. We're going to 54 right here. Safety's creeping.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Kill. 47. 55. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 55. Mike 54. Go to 54. Go to 54. Mike 55. Mike.
Prescott to throw it. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Opinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that's caught inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Prescott on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We'll go 47. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's go. We'll go 46. Go. Get out.
Here's Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go to 53. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, check 24. Under. Slam.
Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Big stop. Let's go. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. I got it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I don't think you got it. 47.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. 3rd down here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pull it together. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. He don't know no better. Hey, check right. Here we go, 47. You better be afraid of me. Swear.
Here's Prescott. Evans has it left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
44-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ronald,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
brought down at the 42.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Hey, turn it up. He's coming. We're going to 52.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Jones.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 55 for Mike. Stop your whining. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, 47. Right there in the middle. 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Yard line.
On first down, it's Jones.
Ronald.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the setting to throw on first down is Tua.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Brings up second.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
25-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Dolphins 20. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on first down. Jones down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Prescott going for it all. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
No gain on the play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Buccaneers 35, Dolphins 20.